Welcome back to the Barndominium, guys. We're gonna do some updates. We have a few different kind of projects going, so let's get back into it. So right here, let's look at the cabinets first. More has been done. If you remember, pretty much everything under this whole area was just empty except for this post and this post. We've added some extra partitions, mainly so we can box in the appliances and just provide a little bit of support for the drawers. See, this is the style of drawer we're going to do. It's just a little track, and I'm just going to let it slide on top of it. I'll sand them down and probably put some beeswax on them. We do have our oven in. The oven's actually kind of interesting. It's a Costway oven. We ordered it over Amazon. Seemed fine. It was great. And they broke the front glass here, this piece. And so we did a return. They came and picked it up and dropped this one off, which had the top glass piece broke. That one's smaller, but it's pretty annoying because it had all the settings on it. This is a non-digital unit, so what you see on there should have little annotations and markers. That was irritating, but when I told them about it, they said, "Look, I'm just going to refund you all your money and you can keep it." So I'm going to use some of this real thin Redwood. This is the reclaimed stuff I have. It's what I make in my drawers out of. So I'm going to recreate the veneer up here on top, and then probably wood burn or etch or something like that. All the settings for, broil, bake, and whatnot. So I've also been doing work on my own drawers. So this is all reclaimed. It's rough sawn oak, and it's cedar and some redwood. And I just made a little slit on the other side, so just a little bitty slit down the hole of the board with my table saw, and then glued it in there. So everything on this is completely glued. And if you look on the inside here, unfortunately you'll never really see it unless you're just staring at my forks and stuff. But on the inside of this, all of this rough sawn oak is like bug eaten and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Okay, new addition to the cabinets here is plumbing, right? So my cousin owns a plumbing service in New Braunfels, Texas, called Fast Flow Plumbing, and him and his company came out and have been putting my plumbing in for both the kitchen and the bathroom. Let's take a look at the bathroom. So we did have to tear up the floor a little bit when I had him do the initial install. We wanted a different bath spot from our shower. Now, because the space available, we're condensing those two. So that will be the hookup into the bath over there. And then the bath will run all the way back here. And this is just a vent. It won't end up being that high. Here's the other side of it. So there will be a cabinet that's here. And it will cover these pipes. But they go up through the second story. And one will end up going into the roof, obviously, because it needs a vent. And there we go. I have been doing quite a bit more work on these wall coatings for the bathroom. As you can see, we kind of went wall to wall, top to bottom on this side. It is actually starting to be waterproof. There you go. You can see actually the wax. So this is just a beeswax shine. It's a lime plaster kind of faux Cadillac thing because it was burnished. And it was compressed really hard. We're just using the pigment on the surface and the wax to make it more waterproof here. There you go. Get a closer view of it, huh? So you can see the actual surface. Okay, now let's talk about some of this stuff over here. Okay, so these two white boxes are tankless water heaters. We decided to go with Quartz infrared water heaters because they're more efficient and they don't require like a 200 amp electrical service, which is pretty much all the electricity you have to your house, or most of the time. So that was unacceptable. These are much less. The top one is a whole house, and that's an 80 amp, and the bottom one is a point of use, and that's 60 amp, and they even divide that up. So on the 60 amp, it's two 30 amp breakers and two 10 gauge wires. On the top one is two 40 amp breakers and two 8 gauge wires. So that's much better. Much better. We got our kitchen faucet, bathroom faucet, except our bathroom faucet will be a kitchen style faucet because we have that bowl sink. And then if you look at this little guy right here, the thing that says Hot 1 on it, this is the only tanked water heater we will have. I think it holds 12 ounces. It's a plug-in unit, and it goes designed to go in the fourth hole of your kitchen sink, and it will keep 12 ounces of water at like 190 degrees. And you're supposed to be able to get 40 cups an hour out of it or something like that. So this is the only, okay, so with the quartz heating element, let's go back to this. It does not require maintenance because it doesn't build up scale as most electrical heaters that have metallic heating elements. The metal builds scale. So these won't, but that one will. So, you know, that just shows you what that product is like. You can't buy it in something crazy, but if you don't want to be heating your water all day, this is the only way to go. Just do a little bit of hot water that's instantaneous, and then do your tankless water heaters. It's fantastic. I think that's it. Let's put you up. Oh, there we go. So, thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you like what we're doing. I got 5 gallons of tung oil on the way and some orange solvent, all natural, on both the tung oil and the solvent. So we're gonna start working on the floors. The plumbing for the whole place should be done within about the next week. And then the next 2 weeks, we're gonna be hitting the electrical real hard. So that way, maybe in February sometime, the whole house will basically be fully livable. And in that time, I'm gonna use that tung oil to do the hardened surface. Hardened surface on our cob floors. And then we did have a lot of cracking in ours. I'm gonna mix up some turquoise shellac paint and do a faux marble by highlighting all the cracks in our floor. And then going back over it with a couple of layers of tung oil, and that'll kind of match our turquoise and brown theme that we got going on in the house too. So that's it. I'm done talking. Like and subscribe, share, comment. Catch me on Permies forum. I think that's permies.com under the name Johnny Cobbins. I do a lot of posting there in the natural community, and myself and Simon Gonzalez are in a natural building group run by Uncle Mud on Facebook. So you can catch us other places if it's just too long to wait for 2 weeks for a video to come out. So that's it. Goodbye.